Good morning. Good morning. It's time to start our day. Good morning. Good morning to you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Good morning. We just had a really good discussion. For those of you who are coming to the recording, we had a really good discussion. So I just want to lay out the land of where we're starting. We're talking about healing. We're talking about the nervous system. We're talking about sort of samskaras, which in the yoga philosophy is the idea of past things that get stuck in our system that we feel like we've resolved, but then things come up in our world that re-trigger that samskara. And so we're coming into our class today with this idea of, you know what, yoga is so healing. It's so healing. And there are so many wonderful teachers, from thousands of years ago up into the people who are contemporaries who are doing this path. And we don't have to create the wheel. Like we just have to follow the path that they've set for us. And so I'd like to start off the class today just saying, I'm a distiller of all the knowledge that I have, and I'm sprinkling it with you. You're bringing your experience and knowledge to the mat, and you're going to sprinkle it to the people you know and who surround you. And that's how we're going to change this world. That's how we're going to bring love and healing to our planet. I know it. I can feel it. All right, let's get to it. So the first thing I'd like to do, as I said, spend a few minutes here on our Wednesday class with doing some time for pranayama. Pranayama is a little bit different than breathing exercises. It's mindful breath. And different techniques for different things. There's so many different breathing techniques, and we'll be exploring a few of them. It takes what's happening in the season would be dependent on what kinds of things we do or what's happening in your nervous system or whatever. So simply today, I'd like to focus on the diaphragmatic breathing, just simply diaphragmatic breathing. It's very anchoring to the vata. If you saw my little lesson yesterday on the doshas, very quick overview that I gave, part of what causes our overwhelm and anxiety and worries is what we call vata. It's the air. It sort of gets us into this sort of like, it's called vata derangement, right? It's just like you're just so in the sky that you're having a hard time grounding. One of the easiest ways to drop in is to just do the diaphragmatic breathing, do the belly breathing. Now, before we get started, you can't really breathe into your belly, right? You can't really do that. You can breathe into the bottom of your lungs, and that moves the belly because the diaphragm flattens down and the abdominal muscles get moved. And so that's what happens, but it's not like you're literally breathing into your belly, but we can imagine that and have that image in our mind. And it'll, like I said, bring you down. It'll calm you down. It'll refocus you. And it's a beautiful thing to do every single day, especially as we're getting older. It's a great way to balance out your hormones. Great way to bring yourself back into right alignment. So finding a position that's comfortable. We're going to be spending probably maybe 5 to 10 minutes here. And as I said, we're going to be doing this on Wednesdays now. This will be part of our centering. So let's take a moment here. And because we're going to be grounding down, I'd like you to turn your palms down and bring the Yana Mudra. So we're going to touch the index and the thumb together and then just bring it to the legs. The first thing we're going to do is just watch ourselves breathe, just however you're breathing today. Here we go. As we continue now, where does your breath go? So we're just watching the breath now. We're watching our bodies being breathed. We're not trying to do anything quite yet. On this next minute, I just want you to watch where in your body the breath goes naturally, okay? Just watch. Turning on that big mind, that witness self. We're going to start to do a 4-4 rhythm now, where we're going to breathe, moving the belly out on the inhale and in on the exhale. So our diaphragmatic breathing now, slowly sipping in the breath. Let's do it together. Ready? Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep in the belly. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying there, or inhale. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep going. 2. Can you feel your belly expand on the inhale? Sides, back, belly. And can you feel yourself pulling in like a belt is tightening when you exhale? Keep going. So what we're doing right now is we're bringing in, or we're bringing down the vata, the wind in our mind, the wind in our body, the wind in our colon and our joints. We're bringing it down and in. So again, counting for yourself. Use this counting system for just this first couple minutes, so that we can really anchor the mind. I'm going to be quiet here. You're using a 4-4 pattern, 6-6 pattern, maybe 8-8 pattern, feeling the billowing of the breath. I'll see you in about 3 minutes. And as we finish up this last minute, bring your mind's attention, continue the breath work, but bring your mind's attention to the light within you, the fire within you. And perhaps even imagining that you're sitting on some dirt, some soil, some grass, some sand, whatever part of nature really soothes you. So we're in our earth here. We're in the ground. We're in the land, grounding down some of that vata. So we got the fire of the pitta, and we have the earth, the kapha, as we start to bring that breath down. Again, bringing it down and in, harnessing our own inner lights. One more minute, please. What a life force, right? So grateful for this breath, for waking up today, for being here with you. Let's bring our hands to prayer. What is it you're needing from practice today? As always, mine is connection, myself, connection with my bigger world, connection with you. What is your mantra today? Beautiful. When you're ready, we'll bow the chin to the chest. We'll slowly open our eyes, see those fingertips, remember yourself, and release. Beautiful. Let's take ourselves over to hands and knees. I'm pretty sure it looks like I'm not wearing any pants, but I promise you I am. All right, come on into hands and knees. Keep that belly breathing, and we're just going to start to pedal it out a little bit. As I said, we're going to focus on twists and just anchoring ourselves in the moment, challenging ourselves not to get too windy. Whenever you feel that inner instinct to lift up, take yourself up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Can you feel the difference in doing those diaphragmatic breaths here when we're tipped upside down? Take about 8 breaths doing the same diaphragmatic breathing we were doing. Going against the gravity a little bit here. Three or four more breaths. Whenever you feel ready, left leg up to the sky, step it through to the left wrist, and just bring your right knee down. Notice I've got a blanket here. If you need to grab your blanket, please do. We're going to be doing this a couple of rounds. Okay. Inhale, we're going to lean forward, opening up this back leg, opening up this hip. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale. You could even hook your thumbs behind you. Inhale. Ears are level. Really spreading those back toes. And moving ourselves back to hands and knees. Some of you might want to go to down dog to find the next stage, maybe not. And we're going to switch. That right knee goes up. We're going to step it through. Left knee comes down. Again, spreading those back toes, leaning forward. Inhale, peeling yourself up and finding that same posture here, that nice big lunge. Beautiful. When you feel ready again, we're going to bring those hands down. You can go to tabletop and pedal out, or you can go up to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep in the belly. We're going to do the same thing again, exact same thing. Left knee up. We're going to step it to the left wrist, bringing your right knee down. Feel those back legs or those back toes. Really feel yourself pressing open. Inhale, reaching up if you want to, hooking your thumbs if you want to. So I'm taking you on a journey right now. I'd like you to stay with me here. Usually I'm saying, do whatever you want to do, but stay with me. Follow this unfolding here. Keep tipping the front rim of the pelvis back. Keep spreading those back toes. 2 more deep breaths. Deep breaths. And again, exhale, step it back. You could go up to down dog if that serves you, or back to the hands and knees. Switching sides, please. Right leg up, step it through again. We're going to bring that left knee down. Even if you don't need to bring the left knee down, I'm encouraging you to bring it down. Opening up that ankle. Do you feel what's happening to your breathing? Can you drop it below again? Can you use it to soothe you, calm you, like you're in a mud pocket or you're on the grass or the dirt, grounding? One more big breath. And again, same old, back up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big toes are together. Big toes are together. Heels are slightly spread apart. You could pedal your knees if you wanted to. If it feels comfortable for you, we're going to fold that blanket up, bring your knees down. Vajrasana here for just a moment. Take your blanket and stick it right underneath that gut and then forward fold. So it's uncomfortable, especially if you've just eaten. Maybe you won't do this. 8 breaths. Breathe deeply into the belly.
One more big breath, please. And come on back up. Yogi's choice, the exact same thing we just did, or we're taking the knee up this time. So you decide. Same exact thing. Last round. Here we go. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. You're bringing that right knee down here, or you're going into a full high lunge. Inhale. Our hips are closed. They're neutral. Our belly's facing forward. Get down, get down, get down. Bring yourself down. Pull the kite down. You can feel, I can feel myself wanting to go up into space. Keep grounding down in the dirt. Feel that inner fire. We're going to go to half splits now or warrior three, either one. Inhale, exhale, hands down or on the blocks. Take yourself to warrior three, or more challenging is you're going to take yourself into the half splits where you're reaching one leg up the wall or up to the air. Beautiful. Putting that leg back there. Go through your down dog if you want to. Some of you may want to float through some sort of variation of a vinyasa. But watch the breath. Watch it start to creep up into the upper chest. Keep dropping it down, down, down into the belly. I want your belly to be doing this work. And right leg up, please. Same thing. Left knee down if you're taking it a little bit more less challenging today. Tipping that rim back. Here we go. Inhale. So I said that I was pondering the nervous system. So we are basically born with a nervous system, and there's quite a lot of studies that say that we're born with our mother's nervous system, right? We like the way our cells developed is what was in utero. So we got this ladder, this nervous system here that might get really triggered really quick, or like we talked about those past experiences really quick. And the best way we can sort of anchor is with this prana, this emotional body. So as we're starting to build this, I'm trying to create a vata practice here for you to keep bringing it down. So watch how your tendency is to get short and choppy or higher up. And I want you to keep bringing it down. Keep feeling your feet on the earth. Keep feeling your pelvic floor relaxing on the breath work. Keep bringing that anchoring breath work down. And one of the simple ways, as I said, is counting it off. That'll help that mind. One more big breath. And warrior three or the half splits, whatever floats your boat. Practice calming your nerves. Two more big breaths. You got this. You got this. And bringing both feet into Uttanasana here. Bend the knees if you need to. And we're just going to come to a forward fold. Diaphragm, diaphragm, feel the belly. Stimulating those abdominal organs, those internal organs here by using this breath work. One more. And we're going to root to rise, root to rise, root to rise. Inhale, reach it up, grab your lovely intention, and exhale, holding here. Okay. What we're going to focus on now is taking mountain pose, second, third toe, kneecap. You know what we're doing, right? We're going to take our arms out nice and wide, just stimulating a little bit. Take it back. Double check you're not torquing your knees, and then the other way. Exhale, inhale. Let's go 4 more. Again, maybe you can do even more intense than this. We're building to something, so I'm challenging you to stick with me here. 3, 2. Now, I'm actually going to have you go 5 more times. Do you feel where we're twisting? So close your eyes if that helps you. Use your exhales. Where in the back are you twisting? Just take a note. Two. Good. Next time you're going to the right, we're going to bind one arm behind us, and we're going to grab our shoulder here and look over that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, pull yourself around. Use those exhales in that big belly. You could bend your knees, keep that integrity. Imagine you're almost squeezing a yoga block. You got 3 more breaths here. Where are you twisting now? Last one on this side. You got it. Big inhale. Wring out that dish towel. Wring it out. Beautiful. Inhale back to center and flip a ruby. We're going to do it again. Swing it to the left and swing it to the right. Where are we twisting? 2 more. Next time you are looking to the left, same thing, fold one arm behind you, grab your shoulder, keeping those knees straight, start to turn. 5 breaths. Let the abdominals help you. Feels like a big yawn for the body, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel so delicious, so cared for, so loving? Calm those nerves. You can feel the dirt between your toes. You can feel the mud, like you are so on this earth. 2 more. Last one. Where's this twist? Beautiful. And delicioso. Inhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're going back to how we started now. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the belly breathing. Resist the upper chest. Step it back to downward facing dog. Again, if you want to bring your knee down, you can. Inhale, left leg up. Step it to the left hand. Squeeze those thighs together. Inhale. Exhale. Stay there. Big inhale. This time we're going to exhale, bring your hands down, step back to a push-up position, knees down if you want to, slowly, 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 slowly lower down. Bhujangasana, turn those toes back, push the toes down, inhale, lift up. Exhale, look over your left shoulder and come down. Inhale, lift up. Look over your right shoulder and down. 4 more. Inhale, cobra. Look over your left shoulder. Where's the twist now? And down. 3 more. Belly breathing. 2 more. Last one. Curling your toes under and resting in downward dog. Did she say resting in downward dog? Yes, she did. Belly breathing. Challenging that diaphragm, even though we're upside down. Other side, please. Right leg up. Step it through to a lunge and peel your body up. Belly breathing, belly breathing. Get down here. One more, please. And again, take your hands down, step back into your downward dog, move towards your push-up position, and knees down if you need to. Slowly, slowly, slowly lower. Inhale, cobra. Look over the left shoulder and down. 5 more. Two more. Twisting on the exhale. And bringing your arms to a pillow, pause. Okay, yogi's choice now. You're gonna, everybody's gonna push up, okay? Yogi's choice is sitting on your Vajrasana, which is known as Thunderbolt, sitting on your ankles. That's one option. For those of you who are working deeper today, we're gonna go into a series of little twisty actions here. So I'm going to sit on a block so that I have some freedom. I'm going to show you what we're doing. So you can have one or two blocks and you're sitting between the ankles, which is known as Virasana. So either one. Eventually, we're going to be taking one leg forward, folding it back, one leg forward, folding it back. So whatever feels safe for you. This is intermediate work now. We got to have our knees feeling with integrity and all that. If this is not at all where you are, I want you to sit on your bottom with crisscross applesauce, Sukhasana pose, okay? So whatever position you're in, go back to the belly breathing. You could even put your hands there. So the Vata energy naturally goes up and out, right? Out, 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 out. And we want to do the opposite. Bring it in and down. In and down. 3 more. Okay, if it's safe for you to lean over to the right, bring your left leg forward. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, elbow in, and we're turning. Those of you who are on the floor, you're just grabbing a hold of this other leg and pulling, either one. Belly breathing, 3 more breaths. How do you bring it down and in without schlumping, without collapsing? That's the question. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Fold it back if that's working for you and just receive. Palms down, Yana Mudra with the index thumb. Just be grounded here, be here. Switching to the other side. If you can, bring your right knee forward, hook it and twist. Or if you're in Sukhasana, you're twisting with holding onto the opposite leg. And we will keep going. 5 to 8 deep belly breaths. Again, we know truly breathing into the belly is not possible. We're still breathing into the lungs, but we're getting to the depth of the lungs. And because the diaphragm moves the way it is, it's making our belly move out and in. One or two more deep breaths. So nice. And come on out again. If it's okay for your knee to push it back there, push it back there. Yana Mudra, palms down and receive 5 breaths. In the lower belly, not in the chest. For the next minute here, as we meditate on this belly breath, this diaphragmatic breathing, I want you to go back to the counting. Okay. It's a beautiful way to anchor. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. And then exhale for the same 1 minute, please. So nice. Isn't this so nice? One more. Beautiful. Now, in just a moment, we're going to go into dolphin pose. Some of us are going to go into forearm balance. Okay. So if you are not sure what I'm talking about, you can watch me through the series. If you're familiar with this work, then go ahead and play with it. The reason I'm putting it in the sequence is it's really hard to do the diaphragmatic breathing when you're upside down because you're having to really work that diaphragm, which is why I want you to do it. So a couple of choices. Number one, you're going to dolphin, right? Where you're going to stay for 8 breaths. You could do some leg lifts here. You could play, you could rest, and then do it again. So 2 rounds of dolphin. For those of you who are playing with inversions, you're doing the same exact thing here, except you're taking your bottom up. You're kicking up, looking at your hands, kicking up to the wall if you have the wall space. And working that belly breath, whichever variation. Make your way there now. We're going to do 8 breaths, 8 diaphragmatic breaths, and then we're going to rest, and then we're going to do it again or something different. Take your rest. How do you stay focused and grounded when life is crazy? Intention, right? Where intention is to be breathing deeply, we're able to stay more grounded. So here we are, second round. You're doing the same thing, or feel free to do something different. Taking 3 or 4 more breaths wherever you are, and then come to rest. Take your rest. And when you feel ready, whenever that is, you're going to take yourself over to your back. If you wanted to get your hoodies on or your socks on or whatever, feel free to do that as we finish up with a couple more reclining twists. And when you're ready, we'll make our way to the mat. We're going to make these twists a little dynamic here, which is an option. You don't have to, of course. We're going to slide the hips over to the right, and we're going to bring both knees into the chest and tie them together. Tie the ankles and the knees together. Working deeper, you might put your arms up and over the head or out to the sides. A little bit easier, maybe down by the hips. Take a big inhale through the belly. Start to lower to the left. 6, 5. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, hovering above the ground. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop that bottom leg and lift it up. Drop the bottom leg, lift it up. Keep going. 2 more. and drop both knees and pause. 8 breaths. So nice. So nice. Come on back up and center. You could happy baby yourself here. You could check in on a bridge pose, whatever you want to do. You could bring your knees to your chest and just rock. Beautiful. Let's check in on that other side. Slide the hips to the left. Tie those knees and ankles together. And on the 6 count, here we go. Big belly breath. Ground down. 6, 5. Imagine laying in the grass. 4. No bugs are going to bother you. 3, 2. Are on a sandy beach. Holding here. Big inhale. Holding here. Big exhale. Inhale. Tap the bottom leg on the ground and bring it back up. And 3 and up. How do you keep your breathing calm? And retire both legs to the twist and enjoy. Shatara Parivartanasana, reclining side twist. 8 breaths. One or two more deep breaths. And when you're ready, gently come on up, and pause. Three more breaths. If you're happy here and you want to stay here, stay here. Otherwise, we're going to do a short little meditation. We're going to roll over and we're going to come to sit up. Just a short little check-in. If you're happy doing it on your back, feel free to stay there. Same way we started, Sukhasana, Yana Mudra, palms down, sit up nice and tall. The roof of your mouth is reaching to the sky, but you're also pulling down the energy. Again, for me, it's like looking at the fire inside. It's feeling the heaviness of my hips on the earth. And we'll spend about 1.5 minutes just how am I? How am I on this path? Where am I on this path? We're not thinking, we're breathing. Finishing up with wherever you are. And making your way now to the most important posture we have, which is that final Shavasana posture. All right. So make your way there now. Maybe you're going to prop your legs up on the wall. Maybe you're going to take your legs open. Maybe you prop yourself up on a bolster. Whatever would really settle you in. I want you to imagine you're being swaddled in a little blanket, just holding you so sacred and so dear, calming your nerves, watching the emotional body. Am I calm, content, peaceful, grounded, supported, loved on, nurtured? What am I feeling here? And keep watching that belly breath. Keep watching that feeling that you're in the earth, that your fire is lit, that your eyes are sparkling. Okay. All right. Much love to you all. I will see you next time. As always, thank you so much for keeping your light on. Thank you so much for taking in these lessons and sprinkling them out into how you show up in the world as well. Okay. Deep, deep, deep bows. Much love. Mwah, and namaste. See you soon.